Game start. Hopefully that's live or I'll have to quit and start.
Have confirmed that several nuclear warheads have detonated across the continent.
Here as the world braces for the inevitable retaliation to the...
Both the United States and Soviet Union have called for a ceasefire just days after the war.
Left to pick up the pieces.
Great swathes of land across Eurasia, most heavily affected by the fallout from the nuke.
To vote by the United Nations to ensure a conflict of this scale will never happen again.
Strange flesh-like vines.
A group calling themselves a Tempest dynasty have claimed responsibility for...
More often in highly irradiated zones, seem to be emerging from the Earth.
I should turn on VSync. Right? Welcome, everyone.
What have you found?
It's old. It looks like stone, but it isn't. It's too perfectly coarse, like it wanted to be this shape. I think it was built for the Tempest, or maybe the other way around.
Is there a way in?
Well, it appears to be laid out like a ziggurat.
Show me.
Uh-huh. Oh, yes. Yes, follow me.
Hey, inform them away. We all want to know about this.
Clearly dressed in red. That's not Brotherhood, not at all, right? And here comes the not GDO. We're totally not the GDO! Stand down! Especially when you see this tank in a minute, it's like, this tank looks familiar. Armored grenade here, huh? Activate Wilhelm scream.
Send the data now!
Oh yeah, that tank. I've seen this tank somewhere before. Oh, a little bit of lag in the cutscene. Now question, does this game has the oh fuck, how did I let that build up moment? I would imagine it does. I mean, this right here is a good already state of things. I'm going to change one other setting real quick. I'm going to see if VSync makes us have a little bit better time. Better, but we'll see. If it affects performance too much, we'll have to turn it back off. We have to do skirmishes, right? There is no campaign yet. This is just a demo. I also want to say welcome to everyone watching tonight and coming to check out this stream. We are just going to be checking this out as the demo. I actually am very excited about this game. It's already giving off like huge... Like, this is definitely Tiberium Wars inspired, or maybe some people from that team ended up at this company or working on this game. Still think that's funny. Oh, they're called the DYN is the nod, huh? So, The hashtag Nod Empire, or Brotherhood of Nod, is DYN now, huh? Okay. This one's a little bit more spot on. At least that is nowhere. Although, wait a minute, hold on. Let's point something out. Right? They changed one letter and reversed the word. They changed the O to a Y, and they turned the word around. If you turn that word back around, and you take the Y and turn it back into an O, I see what they did there. They didn't want to be too on the nose. That is so hilarious. We're clearly going to be GDF first, but... Like in Red Alert 2 or 3 when you let the Soviets build up 100 something. Kirov's heading... Oh yeah, I remember that. Does that have that kind of thing with the DYN in this? Which, might as well put them as they're going to be. It's a little finicky on the UI here. There we go. I have no idea what I'm doing, so we're going to go easy just so we can check out the units as well. This first episode is mostly just to kind of see what the... Austria and Europe. Is that the only map? Oh, change map. Egypt! North Africa. Oh, a little lag there. Slovakia! I love me some Egypt. It was just going to be me and the AI, so yeah, that seems good. It's going to be me and an easy bot. So, I have... One sad thing is there's probably not going to be a tutorial, so I'm probably going to screw up a lot in the beginning. That's why I'm also putting it on easy. Starting army? I don't know what that means. Small, large, con yard only. Oh, construction yard, con yard. That's a cool way to put that. Destroy all con yards as match type. Destroy all buildings. Purge them all! We'll say with construction yards. That's a little easier to do. Alright. Let's get into how fast I'm gonna die. Oh, hold on. Whoa. No. They have to be red. We're gonna go with the standard... Actually, weren't they yellowish? Refresh my memory, Farseer. GDI was yellow gold, right? They weren't technically blue. You deserve your fate when you let that happen. Exactly. I can't remember. Were they blue or did they have more gold in their colors and Tiberium more for the original version of the inspiration of this team? So they were orange. Said the... Whoops, hold on. This menu's a little finicky. So that. So we're going to go orange. Then they're going to be red. So Nod will be red, as they always were. Or GYN in this case. And we'll make the GDF a bit more orange instead of blue. I did realize that's also something else they did. The color is different, right? The GDF are blue. Where the GDI were orange-ish yellow. DYN is a little bit more on the nose with the color, but the name is completely different, right? Like it's been swapped around enough to be completely different. But the feeling of it's the same. But let's see how that goes. Let's start up. We also got to see how my computer's going to handle this. I turned everything down to 1080. I might have to mess with some things here and there. We'll see. I'm trying resolution only first. Wow! Oh, but... Oh, it might... You know what it is? Hold on. I wonder... Hold on. How do I pause? Shoot. Escape button. There we go. I gotta do something real quick. Is it... Since it's an old RTS... Hold on, I gotta fix something real fast. First off, I didn't... get a chance to do that so you don't see the clutter. Messes with the stream when you have to do this. Okay. So I'm gonna go here, 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 here. Here. So is it because it's this? Some older RTSs didn't use WASD. I learned this with Dawn of War. Dawn of War had this problem. I couldn't figure out for the longest why my access control wouldn't let me move around the map. It was because I forgot, with these older classic RTSs, the arrow keys are what move you around the map, not the WASD. So we're going to try that. Gonna minimize it. X that out. We don't need that. Is that the issue? Ha! See? Thank you, Dawn of War. Love it. Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's do it. What is this? Dismantle. How do I build units? The frick? Do you think this game should have maybe had a power plant? Okay, we can do that. There.
Constructing.
Okay, that's automatic. Refinery, barracks. What does the refinery go on? And this, I assume? I assume we need to do that, and that unlocks this, just by that line.
Complete.
Aha! Oh, no. Refinery there. But I assume we want it close to maybe whatever this is. I don't really know yet. And barracks, there we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did my GPU just crash? Oh, what the hell? Something must have popped up in the background. Weird. Anyways. Freaked me out there, game. So this can only build one thing at a time. Because it's got to finish that before it can finish this. Okay. Hey, there's our Tiberium collector. Yep, I thought so. So this is our Tiberium.
Construction complete.
It's not pretty. This game's actually pretty beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. How do I? Ooh, okay. We're gonna want to go this way. So let's get
training.
Couple scouts. I don't know how many is too many. A drone operator, engineer. Just as starting little squad. I don't know what we're gonna need.
Awaiting orders.
Awaiting orders.
Moving out.
Moving out.
You got it.
Capture that or head up to here and see what this is. The animations could use a little work, but this is still a beta demo, I should say. Is this just like a garrison?
Building captured.
Ah. I see.
Rifle ready.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Sir? Yes, sir. Ready and waiting.
Ready and waiting.
Roger that.
Remote control zone. Routes.
Unit
Routes
ready.
the drone controller in place allows the control the drone. Okay.
Reporting.
Capture whatever that is.
Building captured.
I don't know what these are,
On your command.
but I feel like we need these. Okay, yeah, there's something going on about that. Let's get some more barracks. I want to set the waypoint for here. Let's get
Training.
like 5 more scouts. Oh yeah.
Engineering.
I don't know what the
Unit ready.
engineer is gonna need, but
No problem.
looks like he can go in here.
Cyrus need me.
Oh, he.
Unit ready.
Ah, the engineers are our capture units. Get in there, bud.
Commander.
Commander.
Moving out.
I imagine we need more
Unit
scouts
ready.
in these buildings. Okay, I need to get back to building buildings. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? We got. Oh, what's that?
Unit
What I
ready.
hear? Did I hear gunfire? Oh no, freaking me out, man.
Building captured.
Stores, resources, raising maximum amount. Okay, we don't need that quite yet. Vehicle bay. There we go.
Constructing.
From what I've seen, best not to wait too long doing stuff because the AI does not wait. I did put it on easy though. They might have had it on normal. I did it on easy so we could
Infantry. You got it.
look around more.
You got it.
Let's see if they've captured these.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I like that. See, that's cool. This is a dope little menu. Ah. The efficiency is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. What is this? Repair bay? I need more energy. How do I get more energy? Where do I see my resources? There's money. Looks like they've ignored this a little bit.
Commander, acknowledged. Rifle ready.
Building captured.
Affirmative. Move out.
Okay, we're gonna want... I need to remember I don't have to do that. I'm so used to going back to
Low
base.
power.
Yeah, okay, how do you build more power? Power plant. Forgot I had only built one of these.
Constructing.
It's been a while since I played a Command and Conquer. Oh, restricted radar, local view only because we're low on power. That's really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we need to capture that.
Construction complete.
Is the engineer done his duty? Oh, they get consumed, it looks like. Okay. So we're gonna want another engineer. Oh, riot troopers.
Training.
Grenadier. Harvester. Whoa, enemy! Is that an enemy tank? Whoa, that's a cool looking tank. Alright, we need our own tank. Hunter tank. Give me 2 of them. Alright, which infantry is anti-vehicle? I assume our grenadiers are good at anti-vehicle.
Unit ready.
Whoa, okay, hold on.
Our base is under attack. Confirmed. Unit lost. Unit ready.
We need...
Our base is under attack.
Hold on, there we go.
Unit lost.
You got it. Losing ground. Commence assault.
Get him, Abrams!
Unit ready.
Receiving. Understood. Roll out. Prowling. Acknowledged, command.
Unit ready.
Tracks. Anywhere you say. Affirmative.
Comms rig, combat support vehicle, plants anti-vehicle mines. Oh, hi guys. Oh,
Harvester is
hi.
under attack.
Okay, now the AI is being the AI that I remember. Let's go, boys.
Unit ready. Ground control. Unit ready. On the way.
Ooh, that was close. Okay, back to not losing.
Training. Training.
Okay, we're gonna do the unit
ready.
repairs vehicles, removes mines.
Training.
Okay, we want at least two of these
Unit ready.
vehicles. We're gonna want
Training.
at least 2 more tanks.
Unit ready.
Okay, detect stealth. Sentinel fast scout attacks air and ground targets. Okay. Let's get us a clump going. Yep, there seems to be ones up here
Unit
too.
ready.
Tools on it? Yes, sir. Acknowledged. No problem.
Okay, can I drop defenses in this zone? Is that what that little circle means? Well, I'm out of credits. Is that because it's because my harvester got delayed. We're gonna have to find a new Tiberium field, which is one down here. Okay, so we can set up a base there. We can defend it.
Our base is under attack.
Oh, hello, Reds. Yep, okay. That's not good.
Unit lost.
Alright.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Our base is under attack. Training.
Insufficient funds.
No,
Base is
you
under
don't
attack.
say.
Ready. Understood. You got it.
Wow, they... I gotta get members. See, when you get spoiled when you play too many Total War games, where you forget pacing is everything. This is why I put it on easy. They'd have rolled us if it had been on normal.
Unit ready. Commander, closing ground. Roll out. Unit ready.
I didn't lose my harvester, did I? No, okay, he's good. Probably should get another harvester, though.
Insufficient funds.
I do really like the other... I'm getting a mix of allies and GDI with this faction. Yeah. Damn it, they're attacking from, like, both sides. We need defenses down here. It's just the money's not staying in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Give it a second. This game does have some optimization, I think, a little bit, where for some reason it just locks up every now and then. But hey, it's a demo.
Unit ready.
Gatling turret.
Unit ready.
Oh, it's because we're still building units. Alright, let's put a sentinel down here watching this area. I assume we've got no more. Oh, that's not good. We're gonna have to keep moving our units back and
Unit
forth.
lost.
Whoa. This is cool. I do like this. That's definitely the nod, though. Frickin' flame tanks. Oh, yeah, we might have lost. This might be our first loss. Okay. But now that we slightly understand what we're doing a little bit better, we can do better on the next one.
Our harvester is under attack.
Yeah, see, they're attacking over here, too. See, they spread further than I did. This is on easy, too. That is a bit insane. I do think maybe the developer might have scaled up the pacing just a little high for an easy difficulty. This feels more like normal.
Unit lost.
Because they're hitting two sides at once, which means they have majority of the map already. That means they've been moving this whole time. Yeah. We've lost. Alright. Is that not? There we go. Nice. Alright, so let's hit restart. Yes. Double harvesters in the minute. Yeah. But that was on normal. Once again, we're basing this on easy, not normal. Is like normal is that's about what you just said. That's about average. You want 2 harvesters. Hell, I used to go 3 to 4 in the beginning, just to over harvest the field, and you have more than anything right out the gate, and you can just move immediately.
Construction complete.
But once again, the issue with this strat
Constructing.
is if you don't do it fast enough, you won't have any units. So we have to have a barracks to have that. Okay. Good to know. But I do think that they've overscaled it a bit, because easy, if you're putting it on easy instead of normal, I do think that they should be a little bit more stagnant.
Construction complete.
Okay, harvester's up. We gotta wait for it to construct that. Then I've got to get that vehicle bay up and running immediately,
Construction complete.
so we can get more harvesters.
Constructing.
Alright. I am gonna get a couple of units out here, but only
Training.
for defending me purposes this time. I don't need a drone controller.
Training.
2 of those. And then once you're done, we gotta let the harvester bring a little bit of money in.
Unit ready.
Come on, vehicles.
Construction complete.
Okay, now we're gonna want
Training.
1, 2. I want 3. Good middle ground. And then I want that, but we're gonna have to
Unit
get
ready.
those harvesters up and running.
Infantry.
Alright. I actually want to go... It's too bad this building's not occupiable. Oh, what's that down there?
Unit
Let's send one of our guys down there to look at
Sir,
that. But only one.
you got it.
I don't know what that is. Okay, that's one harvester up. Building the other harvester. Harvesters are very expensive, but they're worth it because you'll get triple the amount of money. What is this? Plus, I'm kind of just learning the map. Tempest processing?
You got it.
I don't know what that
Unit
does.
ready.
I might have to capture it with an engineer.
Acknowledged.
This is another thing, like, there's no tutorial. So I'm kind of having to just blindly, nakedly find out things in the map of, the hard way.
Unit ready.
Okay, so one of you.
Ready, sir. No problem. Yes, sir.
Yep, okay. Come capture whatever that is.
Engineering.
Come capture whatever that is, because we already know. It's also trying to find out what these buildings do. Alright, that's done. Harvesters are now getting more money. I want at least 2
Training.
tanks. 2 sentinels. Because our first thing is to secure fields. So there's a field right here.
Moving out.
Although,
Unit ready.
if I could get this one.
Building
What is
captured.
this thing?
Building captured.
It's a garage, but it doesn't tell me what it does. So that means we're gonna want a refinery. Wait, how do we do that actually?
Unit ready.
Can we only... How do we plant near other refinery
ready.
fields? There's no base in here. Does it have to be over here in this field? No? See, like I said, I'm going to lose this a couple times because there's no explanation on where buildings
ready.
go and certain things.
Waiting orders. Scouting. Affirmative.
Additional silos required.
There's another one of those things there over there.
Training. Unit ready.
I don't know what that does. It should have a T tooltip that pops up.
Unit ready.
And I'm not trying to be too critical because it's a demo, but I do think if you're going to make a demo, the first thing you need to focus on as a developer when you're making a demo, and this is a tip for any developer, make sure your UI is the thing you do first. Because tooltips are really, really underrated and are really something a lot of people surprisingly do use to learn the game. Because there was once upon a time that there wasn't YouTube videos you could just look up and learn how to use that little thing. You'd have to do it yourself.
Acknowledged. You got it.
So I do think that developers do get a little lazy on that. Everything else is fine, like cutting back on a little bit of the animations, like the walking animations are just a bit janky, but that's
Unit
fine.
ready.
But the biggest thing you've got to make sure is right is UI and teaching the player something. And I don't believe any demo should never not have a tutorial in it. I don't care whose demo it
Yes,
is.
sir.
Tutorials are very important.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
So
Training.
let's get 2 more. We're going to send them up north. I suppose.
Constructing.
Let's Get some advanced units.
Unit ready.
Oh, we're gonna need a power plant too.
Our base is under attack.
Oh, great. Oh, it has the old mechanic of being run over. Yeah, see, they've already moved out again because I'm taking too long to learn certain things. I don't know. Like I said, tutorials are too important to be ignoring in games like these. And I really wish developers wouldn't do that. I'm gonna lose again.
Closing ground.
Need an MCB. MCB has a building field. Yeah, I don't know how to do what the MCV even is. I assume it's in the vehicle building, but once again, how would I have known that?
Roll out.
They need tutorials in these games, man. They really do.
Silos required.
You should never put your game out without explaining to the player how to play your game. That is freaking 101 newbie stuff. That's stuff that you would learn in
Our
college.
base is under attack.
Oh yeah, we're gonna lose. I just don't have enough units, I don't think. Oh, they've captured that.
Training.
So we need to send out more units. How do I get a more advanced?
Unit
Drone
ready.
mauler, riot medic, comms officer, sniper, hijacker, drone assassin. So the scout is just our
Unit
main
ready.
force. Also, naming units is a big thing too. I kept thinking the scout was not our main little military ground force. Yeah, their UI is very important. People
Unit ready.
really underestimate how important UI really is.
Training.
Okay. The shield's gonna round. So now I gotta figure out how to do this MCV thing. Riot van, comms rig. Is that what it is?
Unit ready.
So I don't know if that was. Is that what that means? Is the comms rig the MCV? No, there's the MCV. But I'm missing a tech. Oh, I'm missing repair bay.
Unit
Ah.
ready.
Sure, right there. So we need that, and then that will unlock you. Which deploys into a construction
Unit ready.
yard. Plus, that's another thing. And here's the thing: even though it may be a kind of somewhat of a clone or inspirational clone of Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars, you should still not assume your players just know everything or certain things just because that game existed. We are starting to slowly push back, but only just. We need to bring more defenses down there.
Unit ready.
I'm going to deploy the rest of them over there. We need to deploy
Training.
2 more of those and 2 more of those, and then we'll get our MCV. We need to secure these zones if we're going to move forward.
Unit ready.
Not everyone has this, so I see your point, but funnily enough, the first demo had a tutorial mission. See, but that's my issue. Never take stuff like that out. Because all you're doing is gimping your sales. Because what a developer also doesn't realize, just because you had a tutorial in the first time you did the demo, doesn't mean you should take it out. Because what if new people played the demo and didn't get to play the demo the first time? And now they're just coming into it.
Unit ready.
Oh, guys, you were just sitting there. Come on, guys. So that side we've secured. We're fighting pretty hard over here still. Because they've taken the building over here too. We need more tanks. Time to bring in more vehicles.
Our base is under attack.
Oh, Jesus.
Anywhere you
The
say.
tanks need to be up
Affirmative.
top.
Receiving. Prowling. You got it.
Unit lost.
I heard that.
On your command. Making tracks.
Alright, we need to get an engineer down here.
Training. Unit lost.
God dang, man.
Ready to roll. Prowling.
Unit ready.
Infantry. Affirmative.
Let's secure this building like they secured that one.
Captured. Unit, our base is under attack.
Luckily our fields are still going.
Sir? I like the look of that.
Unit ready.
Okay,
Unit
so
ready.
another extra tank. Another
Training.
extra one of those.
Our base
Yep.
is under attack.
We lost another one. Hold up, boys!
Silos required.
I'll just say the basic gist of CNC advice since the Kids game doesn't have a tutorial. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm starting to pull back now, because now. Oh no, 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 no. Ah, shit.
Unit ready.
Alright, it's time to fall back.
Required.
On your
We
command.
need to fight in the healing zone.
Unit ready.
Commander. Roll out.
Unit ready.
Takes a long time to break these little fortresses. I definitely think you should grab these early as you can. I see what the point of these are now for. These are super holdout-ish. These things can hold out forever. Can we invade those? I assume we need an infiltrator for that. Oh shoot.
Unit ready.
Oh shoot. Fall back. That's gonna take us a while to break through that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, range mode. Oh shoot, I can actually give them guns. Oh, that's, whoa! They throw EMP grenades!
Unit lost.
I was not paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. Can they hit this now? Oh, they're not hitting it. Okay, they're just dying now. Okay, go back in there. Does that heal you guys too? No, we would need a medic. Jesus, we need more. We need better unit infantry. How do we get these? Missing tech data core. Data core.
Constructing. Training. Training. Unit lost.
This side's our biggest fighting side right now. We are slowly doing it. It does heal itself, which is insane.
Unit ready.
Unless there's an engineer in there is why.
Construction complete. Additional silos required. Unit ready.
We're not doing enough damage to it now. Wow. Damn, that building might have too much health. What is this? Scrambler. Hit and run combat disruption specialist. Good against vehicles and air units. And that's not what we want. Riot pod. Tempest pod. Data core.
Unit ready.
Oh.
Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
Tempest pod.
Researching.
Jesus, man.
Training.
3 more tanks. Oh, it froze up again. Gotta give it a second. Some buildings must offer research like Tiberium Wars 3 had. That's what I'm assuming. I think that's what that pod is doing. So far, that's what it seems.
Silos required.
This thing is fully healing back. What in the world, bro?
Receiving. Losing ground. Unit ready.
Oh,
Unit ready.
the Grenadiers are hilarious.
Structure.
I'm not gonna lie, they are awesome.
On your command. Acknowledge command. You got it. Unit ready. Anywhere you say. Affirmative.
Finally, we captured it. Now we can take it.
Sir, yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building captured.
Tools ready. No problem.
Do the same thing they were doing, I assume. Yeah, now it'll repair itself. That's actually really cool. Okay, now let's start cheating the system a bit.
Training.
Let's get like 2 more to put in there. I don't know how many. It looks like you have quite a lot, so
Training.
3 more of those.
Infantry. Acknowledged. Commander. You got it.
Good. Let's see if Grenadiers can go in there. Will they throw grenades, is the question. You're wounded. You can go in there. Oh, he's gonna die. I can't get to him. Yeah.
Unit ready.
I can't tell if they're actually throwing grenades in there or not. I don't know how the grenaders work.
Unit ready.
But we want to keep repairing this. This is gonna be so cheap.
Unit ready.
Yeah, look how fast that's healing now. Alright.
Vehicle reporting. Prowling. Commander? Making
We
tracks.
need more, No. Let the base heal him. You get inside there. Actually, no. I think we have enough in there. Let's put you in this one.
Rifle ready. You got it.
This might be where I build the other MCV and just go for this field right here. It's a tiny one. There's a bigger one up there, but I assume that's where their base is, or they're up here. Or they're at the top right, not really sure. Ooh, wow, we're starting to see a lot coming in. How did they have this much money still? Oh yeah, and
Training.
let's get 2 of those. Infantry, there it is. This is good against vehicles. Frickin' finally.
Additional silos required. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Yeah, we're starting to have a bit of a problem with these vehicles, but luckily more are coming. We're now fighting a permanent front, I feel like, on this side. I might need to build... Uh-oh, there's something happening at the top.
Unit ready.
Ready to roll. Roll out. Understood. Receiving. Affirmative. Commander.
Unit ready.
On your command. Prowl.
Training.
Tracks. Anywhere you say. Roll out. You got it. Acknowledged, command. Vehicle reporting. Closing ground.
Go, Mala.
Unit ready.
Okay, let's check the other side. Oh, we blew this one up. Can we repair it, I wonder? Alright, so I am going to get the MCV to actually go to this side, because I want to hit them from 2 sides. So I'm going to produce an MCV, and I'm going to grab it as soon as it's done. Because right now we're building the big boys.
Unit ready.
There we go! Mammoth tank online! Now we're gonna win! This is how you win. This is the go-to you need to win with the GD. Just send in all the mammoth tanks in the world. This one would be cool too. A Shield Maiden? That's different. And this one is Riot Pod, which I don't think we had. A Riot Fan. That sounds fun.
Unit ready.
Huh. Can we build more than one data pod? Is that the... I want to see something.
Constructing.
He said their refinery is mobile and deploys 10 drones to collect resources. Wait, what? Is it mobile? It doesn't seem to be mobile.
Unit lost.
Or is you talking about the other one? You talking about DYN, I assume? Alright, MCB. Time to head up here. This base needs its own forces. And I'm going to cheat the system and try to deploy it in the repair zone. Mammoth tank online.
Receiving. Understood. Ready for orders. Moving out. Roll and route.
Additional silos required.
Deploy a construction yard. Oh. Right there. Boom! That's not cheating at all. Alright, let's get a barracks down here.
Constructing.
Time to do the cheaty tactic of having an MCV. Forward base bulls.
Construction complete.
Refinery.
Constructing.
Oh yeah, right now though I think we need vehicles ASAP in this direction. Hold on. Wish there was a button to click. Think we need some mammoths up here now.
Additional silos required.
3 of them.
Training.
4 more tanks, 2 more of those.
Construct low power.
Oh yeah, right. Power plant.
Constructing.
Come in, Commander. Keep an eye out.
Construction complete.
On your command. Roll out. Commander? Affirmative.
Okay.
Training.
Engineer, 2 of them, and then I want like 4 of these. Alright, now you're gonna build
Unit
your
ready.
own vehicle bay. Where is it? Vehicle bay. Can we squeeze it in between them?
Unit
We can.
Ready, sir. Placing sandbags.
Hey, that is awesome!
Unit ready.
Okay.
Moving out.
Building captured. Unit ready.
To the sheds.
Okay.
Unit
Let's
ready.
get
Training.
one. I'm not gonna go too heavy into this field. It's a small field, so 1 other harvester. Oh, the Dynasty does that. That's cool. See, that's where they make up for it. Their bases may not be mobile. That's why they're getting across the map so quick. Is their mobile harvesting? So they're moving and harvesting. That's cool. But I think since we've secured the center of the map, we just have to get into their base, which actually could be here.
Unit ready.
It's either up here across from me, but my money's on it could be
Unit
here.
ready.
Where my cursor is on the minimap.
Ready to roll. You got it. Prowling. Making tracks. Understood.
Unit ready.
Artillery standing. I have the gun. Standing. Roger.
Unit lost.
Ah, now the south is under attack. Alright, back to the south. We might need an MCV down here too. It's time to really cheat this shoot into this system. Okay. So now let me reset this vehicle. Oh. Factory. Once it's done with those 2.
Unit ready.
Commit some more troops to that side. Come on, 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 come on. So I can switch it back.
Unit ready.
Unit ready. Alright, get me an
Additional
MCV.
silos required.
Anywhere you say. Losing ground. Affirmative. You got it. Receiving. Prowling. Acknowledged, command. On your command. Roll out.
Okay. Ah, they're going down here. Okay, at least the refinery can reach down
Unit
there.
ready.
So this refinery will harvest the one down the hill too, so that's fine.
Communication. Command.
Alright, MCV is up and running. Heading over to our other forward base where we will assault the enemy from. Hopefully we get a spiritual successor to Red Alert next. That'd be good. I agree. Because like I said, I like this game. This game's fun. I already am enjoying it. I just think some... keeping the tutorial would have been a little smarter. The frick? Whoa! What the heck are these things doing? Nod, what cheatiness are you got now? They're salvaging something. What the fuck are they doing? Holy crap! Yeah, they've got a ball up there. We need to build one of our own. This MCV needs to get here. I love this. This is beautiful. Plus the music is really cool. It's like really old school. Like electronic kind of like warfare music. I do love it. It's definitely got all the feels of Tiberium. Also, can you go in here? Will you use your drones if you're in here? I just don't know which units are allowed to use their... Ooh. I mean, the drones are floating above the building. I don't know. We'll leave one in there just to be safe. Okay. Plus, it's cheesy to do this because this means the base will get automatically permanently healed. This is power. Let's give ourselves a power supply.
Constructing.
A refinery for ourselves. Can you rotate this? I don't see a rotate button. If there is, I don't know what it is. It's alright though. Oh wait, it is rotating. It's just really silent. Beautiful. Because you want to point it where they don't have to go too far to the entrance. Okay. So refinery there. Barracks there because we're blocking this end. Vehicle bay will be over here. It will never beat the Soviet theme in Red Alert. Oh no, it won't. That theme was badass. Actually, my favorite theme was from the Rising Sun. The Rising Sun Empire from Red Alert 3. Their song will always be that metal song that plays when they're coming out of the water at the beginning. That song will be infinitely etched in the back of my skull. Red Alert 3 was so good. so good. Hey, so yeah, are these salvage guys the mobile refineries? Look at these dudes. Oh, they have little drones. They must be. So that's how you guys are cheating me. Alright, well let's get some vehicles up and running for that specifically and plop that in the face.
Training.
Let's send a tank squad of its own over there.
Training.
This is exclusively for that now.
Unit ready.
Heavy infantry. Copy that. Charge and shoot. Roger that.
You realize you guys are gonna die. You keep getting deeper and
Base is
deeper.
under attack. Unit lost.
Oh, they're attacking hard in the south. But we're holding. These things are definitely mammoth tanks. Kill everything, barely gets hurt. Cheesiest cheese wagon in the cheese wagon series. Anti-vehicle and anti-air.
Constructing. Unit lost.
Oh, they got a lot of stuff defending that. Hold on.
Commander, closing ground.
Construction complete.
Hold on.
Training.
There's a force literally right here.
Construction complete. Additional silos required. Constructing. Constructing. Construction complete.
Yeah, see now I get kind of how to do this. And we're staying at max, so.
Vehicle reporting. Making tracks.
Get everybody clumped back together. Send another drone guy into this.
I'm on it. Construction complete.
Once again, I don't know if that actually works, but who really knows?
Training.
Combat Control Specialist Anti-Vehicle Grenade Launcher applies Tempest Overflow and temporarily did. That sounds beautiful. We can only have one. It must be a commander.
Silos required.
Okay.
Reporting. Move out.
Unit ready. Training.
Rifle ready. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Sir? Affirmative.
Unit ready. Training. Unit ready.
Infantry. Sir, yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Commander. Affirmative.
Oh, hold on, wait. She's gonna stay here with this unit. Although now I kind of want her to attack,
Unit ready.
so we'll put her with the others.
Training.
And then we want
Training.
a couple of those. Uh-oh.
Unit ready.
They're pushing in.
Additional silos required.
I do like the ragdoll physics. They made the models pretty well.
Unit ready. Training.
Give me the word.
Unit ready.
Command. Under my control. Understood.
Unit ready.
Heavy infantry ready. Understood. Acknowledged.
Unit
Look at
ready.
these crazy fools up here. They're slowly pushing into whatever's happened up here. We destroyed that little thing they captured right there.
Unit ready.
Trebuchet ready. Reposition.
I like it's called Trebuchet in this. Okay. Are we done producing? Not quite.
Unit ready.
We've got a couple more riots to get in there just in case we need them. I don't know how well these really do since it seems like the AI really loves vehicles. Let's see.
Unit ready.
We'll almost be ready soon. Then we'll push in on that. Let me
Unit
get an
ready.
advanced power plant down here. We don't have one of these yet.
Constructing.
Almost done.
Unit ready.
Our drone rippers. And then we'll push in and
Additional
destroy
silos
one of
required.
their resource nodes. Or not, you didn't touch that doctrine tab. What's the what? Oh yeah. Oh, what does this do? Boosted comms, drone command unit.
Ready.
Structures are called down, built 20% faster in return. Ooh.
Researching.
Oh, is this how we get, I wonder...
Unit ready.
Is this how we get a different data pod? I never did figure out how you get that other data pod type, that riot data pod. So that's our research tree. I see. Let me go back to the home base real quick. So what are you? See, how do I get the riot Tempest pod?
Research.
There's an airstrike? Summons a temporary beacon which provides 3 effects around itself. Allows structures to be built around itself. Provides comms for nearby allies and marks enemies. Whoa! Hold on. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it has to be right there. Drop it in! I like that my tank immediately spotted that. No, get out of that, sir.
Additional silos required.
Alright, just because I want to see what this looks like.
Doctrine researched.
Oh! Nice! Boys. Guys, could you stop? You need yourselves killed.
Additional silos required.
Fight together, don't fight separate. Okay. Wonder if there's a way to also tell them. Hold on, wait. I see it. I think I see a way. So let's grab all of that. Guard mode. To this. I don't know if that works. Hold position. There we go, hold position. That's much better.
Our base is under attack.
We can set up a more cheesy defense line doing it that way.
Anywhere you say. Understood.
Get us a firing line going. Okay. That should help that. Okay, that's cool. So there is a hold position button. There's some down here that are not very.
Our harvester is under attack.
What? Oh shoot, what? Oh, we've got enemies down here! Where did you guys come from? Shoot, I need to pull the reserve force from over here. Actually, that's got less units. Let's pull these guys.
Unit ready. Our base is under attack.
Oh, the Jeep's gonna get blown up. Oh, wait, there's a tank down there with it. Oh yeah, Jeep's gonna get blown up. We blew up their Jeep though. The other tanks are coming in.
Receiving. Acknowledged, command. Affirmative.
You guys ain't getting my original harvest zone for calm.
Got it.
Sneaky nod.
Unit ready. Commander,
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
roll out. Anywhere you say. Closing ground. Unit ready. Vehicle reporting.
Yeah, one more.
Receiving. Making tracks. Closing ground. Prowling. Unit ready.
I know what I want my hotkeys to be for my access control now too. I want unit control and shortcuts for them, like hold ground, all that, attack, move. I want that to all be like on my access control. But as far as the abilities on the side of the screen here, and maybe shortcuts here, that'll be on the mouse. Like right here. Switching between these tabs This doesn't seem to have a shortcut.
Additional silos
So this
required.
harvest is faster,
Researching.
I see. All lasers have 20% increased damage, okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, we need to heal this. Looks like all of these can be upgraded too. So this
Researching.
installs a storage pod. Hold on.
Additional silos required.
You're just rally point. You have an uplink. Oh, there's the uplink is the riot pod. Give me that.
Researching.
Because that'll give me this, right? Riot vans? Carries in... Oh my god. Carries infantry and wields an anti-infantry cannon. Can deploy a suppression field that
Additional
temporarily
silos
stuns enemy
required.
infantry. That is our freaking striker is what that is, basically.
Researching.
Guys, I told y'all this... Oh, didn't I say hold freaking position? I swear. Maybe it disengages it when you move them.
Structure upgraded.
Everyone hold position.
Additional silos required.
Freaking crazy. Okay. I want to try one of these out for down here.
Training.
I just want to see what these look like. Okay, back to me producing this little battle. Actually, that's a good reason to bring out 2 riot vans up here as well.
Training.
I see.
Additional silos
The
required.
bad news are not my manager gave me
Doctrine
misinformation about my holidays. And so I'm working Sunday and half of February. Ah, that sucks.
Unit ready.
That sucks. So we'll have to do something else Sunday then. We'll probably play Dynasty Warriors or something like that. How many can load into this thing?
Unit ready.
6.
Additional silos required.
On your command.
1, 2, 3. Ooh, it's 1 short.
Acknowledge.
Unit ready.
You got it.
Yes.
We have too many. We need another one.
Training.
I'll say 2 more just to be safe. Because they're also good anti-infantry. So that's how you get, I see. So that's how you get all your
Is under
units.
attack.
It's just, I didn't know the satellite uplink was kind of similar to what's it called. What's happening? Oh shoot. Our harvester's trying to go up into the fields.
Our harvester is under attack.
What's the situation? Tempest shells loaded. Moving in.
Additional silos.
Harvesters are so tanky though. Look at that. He got his stuff and got out. We're going in though. We're gonna secure the zone.
I have the gun. Repositioning.
What the?
I have the gun.
Because what we can do here now is set up just defenses. To watch our zones.
Constructing. Construction complete.
Clearly there's something going on. Let me just run over these guys real quick. Oh, that actually hurts our units. Holy crap. Ah, so you don't take units through. That's just like Tiberium.
Construction complete.
I love how close this is to Tiberium, but it does worry me. Because, you know how things are lately.
Affirmative command.
Our base is under attack.
So do we need some infantry up there? Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Our base is under attack.
4
Training.
engineers. Okay. Okay.
Our base is under attack.
Oh, they destroyed our Tempest thing down here. You assholes.
Loud and clear. Heading on the
Unit ready.
Let's go.
You bastards.
Stay back.
Unit ready.
Right back. Dive him up. Roger, command. Received.
Unit ready.
Oh, beautiful. Those miniguns and anti-tanks, absolutely beautiful. They're getting through on the bottom, I assume. So we need to block off down here.
Roger, command.
We'll have to rebuild that.
Unit ready. Training. Our base is under attack.
Yes, it's working. And they do throw grenades.
Unit ready.
Shoot, we did the right thing then.
Unit ready.
Riot pod summons a riot van containing field scouts, drone operators, and riot troopers? You can just drop a van in? Drop them in!
Unit ready.
Oh, God.
Unit ready.
I think the good thing about this is most of it's Jeeps.
Unit ready.
Engineering.
Our harvester is under attack.
Oh, they freaking captured it.
Our harvester is under attack.
Ready to. Location set.
How do
Our
we
base is
unload?
under attack.
Unload.
Weapon down. Let's roll.
Our base is under attack.
Awaiting orders. Move out. Infantry. Yes, sir.
Building captured.
Ooh. Okay. Enemy going for the defenses.
Constructing.
What does this do? Long range defensive turret. Ooh.
Constructing. Construction complete.
Nice. What else doctrines can we get? The comms rig now generates build radius when deployed. Wow.
Researching.
Skip boosted comms. I'm just kind of like grabbing stuff now. Reduce the cooldown of any unit ability which costs
Additional
intel.
silos required.
Okay.
Constructing. Construction complete.
Okay, maybe that was a little too far back. Let's construct another one of those. I thought that would reach, but I guess that's not that
Additional
far.
silos
Long range.
required.
So we'll put it right there behind that. And we do know these work now, so I'm gonna put this drone dude in here.
Researching.
Alright. Repair this.
Construction complete.
Repair this. What we'll probably do is tomorrow I'll show off the other faction then.
Building
I'll show off the DYN tomorrow. The Dynasty faction.
Reporting. Moving out. Commander, acknowledged. Style control. Drop down. Speeding her up. No problem.
Oh yeah, these are drone operators.
Got it. Up we go.
Our base is under attack.
Ready. Confirmed.
Locked in. King it.
Operator. Speeding her up. Infantry. You go.
Doctrine researched.
Locked in.
That looks expensive. Drone destroyed.
Whoa! Whoa! Wow! Oh, it's freezing up again. Give it a second. No need to worry. EA killed the studio that made CNC years ago, so they won't care about it. Yeah, but will EA care? It's not really about the original studios who owns it now, right? So actually it makes it worse if EA owns it, because there's a chance that they'd be real stupidy about that. But hopefully not. If I put the repair bay over there by that, this works. That's vehicles. Is there a defense thing that's repairs? Oh, I can make air units with this, but I have to have air control. Okay, hold on. Let's try that out. We haven't built one of those yet.
Constructing.
Ladies, affirmative. Yes, sir.
Our base is
Destroyed.
See, they're targeting the drones, which is beautiful. The drones floating above the base. That's a really cheesy tactic.
construction complete.
Sky Crane Carrier, Peacekeeper, Condor, Drone Command Unit, the Queller. I need a specialist pod. So we need to build more buildings over here then. Let's build a satellite uplink over here.
Constructing.
That looks expensive.
Because I do want to test out these units and what they do. I do like that artillery.
Construction complete.
Let's get a couple more
Training.
engineers out here. Put them right there for now. I want this one to have the specialist pod.
Researching.
This will be our Air Force base, so we'll build
Unit
specifically
ready.
for air stuff. We need another harvester down here, too.
Training. Unit ready.
Tools ready. I'll see what I can do.
Shit, they're coming. Make a lot of battlefield repairs. You might not be able to get to
Structure
it right there.
upgraded. Unit ready.
Relax. Watch the blinking light. Just give
He
me a
can't reach it.
Additional silos required.
Okay, so we've got that. So now we can build a Harrier. What does this one require? Needs drone pod data core. So we need another data core over here as well. Put it back here, defend it from the enemy. Repair tool also repair stuff. Repair tool? Where? Huh? You mean repair team? What?
Construction
What?
complete.
I don't see a repair tool button. Oh, up here. Is that it? Oh. Ah. Why have the engineers then? I guess to capture things, but they seem kind of pointless now.
No problem. Acknowledged.
Better just do that then. So that's I. Okay. So this needs drone pod upgrade. Drone pod.
Researching.
Doctrines. Marked enemies attack 15%
Researching.
slower. That's cool. All units and buildings which provide comms have a 40% increased health. The barracks can now. Oh, so so that means we technically want a comms unit with our
Training.
with each of our units.
Our base is under attack.
Oh, we at max. Oh, we're at max population finally. So we can't actually do anymore. We're at kind of the limit. We finally reached out of that wall, as they say.
Ready, sir.
I'm gonna have you come capture that if it's not already captured.
Structure upgraded.
Sir?
What is captured? Can you capture it back? He can!
Building
Ha
captured.
ha 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 ha. This has probably got people in it, doesn't it? I just want to see.
Yes, sir.
Nope.
Affirmative.
Just get in there so we have some line of sight in this area. Beautiful. The buildings also provide huge
Researching.
lines of sight. Okay, next thing I need to do,
Our base is under attack.
grab one of you. Have you come fix that. Oh, and there's some sort of satellite down here. Hold on.
Ready, sir.
Let's see what each of these buildings do. So far, I've kind of seen what they do. So the turbine-looking fan things, they produce what seems to be passive, whatever the money is called, credits. Yeah, these things seem to be, because they have those same flowers inside of them, right? Tempest. That's what it's called instead of Tiberium. Tempest. So they seem to provide Tempest.
Building captured.
Means I should just be able to do that, right? Yeah, okay.
Ready.
Cool. Now this, I don't know what this does. Mission control. Whoa, why does that have a root coming out of it? We should have set up a refinery down there. Alright, hold on. Let's set up a refinery near this field over here.
Constructing.
I guess you can build around this, it looks like. Because it let me build that without having an MCV up here. So I assume these provide command area. Okay. We're learning, chat, we're learning. You guys need... Hold on, let's get your comms unit up there.
Construction complete.
That's your future. On way to location. We're on our way. Loud and clear.
Ley mines. Wow, that thing's fast. Ran right through the friggin' Tempest, though. Whoa! Ah, but see, yeah. Look how fast we killed them. I see what you're supposed to do with this squad. Or with this faction. Why are you getting in the front, though? I do wish there was a formation button, though. think it's kind of silly that our scanner is getting up front.
Our base is under attack.
He's like, I'm not afraid. Which will generate a comms buff, increasing attack and movement speed. So we need to like move and set
Our
up. I
base is
see.
under attack.
Loud and clear. We're on our way.
Comms array boost. Whoa! Oh! It allows these guys to shoot like artillery. That's cool. They have an artillery mode. It's really awesome. Isn't there an infantry that provides repair drones or something? Oh no, it's already doing it. That must be what these drones do. Oh.
Our base is under attack.
So, I know a meta already then, okay. I think I have a meta idea. Hold on, do we have enough to get, we don't. We've already used up too much of our infantry to try that strat. But I see.
Moving to next location. I have the gun. Moving in.
That is cool. That is definitely cool.
What you got? If you say. Moving operations.
Can we assign him to here?
Coming.
I want you to stay on this one. And of course we've got battles over here. Okay, we secured. I'm actually gonna take these guys out of this.
Our base is under attack.
Tools are ready.
And they're gonna move up to capture this.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
We'll wrap up this fight soon. I just wanted to try out the map and different things we can do. Yeah, command limit reached now. We just can't have no more people. Air must not... Oh, yes, it does. Okay, so we can't get any air either, sadly.
Our base is under attack.
We've used up too much of it, but I have an idea. Oh, did that consume our engineer? It might have, because I think he fully restored it.
Sir? Sir, yes, sir.
Just should gain us vision over here. I have a feeling their base is down here.
Building captured.
Didn't really show us much.
Loud and clear, command.
Can I repair vehicles like that? No.
Coordinating all forces. On way to location. I hear you, command. All right, let's move. Route racing. Heading out. Network in. We're on our way. Loud and clear. Route racing.
Our base is under attack.
On way to location.
Oh, yep. Fight hard, infantry! Yeah, we're so much stronger. Look how little of a unit is killing so much. That little satellite boost is insane. Alright, so that means we need... Can we afford to get a... What's it called over here? We need one of those with us here.
Unit lost. Understood. Ready for orders. Roger that. Roger that. Unit ready.
Hijacker.
Unit lost.
Patching unit through. Roger that. Ground received. Loud and clear.
Unit lost.
Heading out.
Alright.
Ready for pickup.
Time to unload. We must fight together as one unit.
Source open.
I have the location.
It's attacking time! GDR!
I'm ready to
Destroy their units! Focus on units first! Oh, beautiful! Focus on the vehicle factory. Burn it down. Whoa, that was one of their harvesters. Or refineries. Focus on the energy. Their power generators are cool. They remind me of like Argent Energy. It's like we're fighting the UAC. It's like they're using Doom energy to power their buildings. Alright.
Out of sight.
They can probably rebuild with just that, but I just want to double check.
Out of sight.
They did beat our other unit that came down here finally, but barely. Let's go sweep around the back. We'll swoop around and finish this. Leave our riot people there. Keep an eye on them. They might have a base at the top right, to be fair.
I'll be there. Moving off grid. I have the location. I'll be there. I'll be there. I have the location.
Yep, see? Knew they would do that. That's why I left some units back.
This one's mine.
Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot to deploy, what's it called, but we won. Nice. Victory. This faction has multiple metas already, and one is so stupid I'm surprised it works. What I thought about is the drone repair guys are repair art people. I've got to figure out if there's. I wonder if the vehicle guys can repair. Like, I guess my thing is there a way to have drones fly around repairing vehicles? If so, and if there's a way to put them in the APCs could be stacked with multiple, like, moving repair kind of like setups. Yeah, nice. Main menu. Remember the Bullcrud GDI tower strategy where you would destroy the enemy with base defense? I remember that. I mean, if you could get an MCV in there, that's the strat, right? Just set up them. Or, in this case, it's actually worse, right? Because there's an upgrade for that little sonar thing I can drop. That little signal thing. The buoy. I don't know what to call it. That thing can have a build area around it when you upgrade it. So you could drop that thing in and then quickly build a couple of turrets if your build speed's fast enough. And just kind of hold that line until your units get there and kind of do what's called, like I said, it's like a tower defense crawl is what that's called. The GDI could definitely do that back in the day as well. Theirs was a little bit more harder to do in a way, but still kind of scarier that the GDF gets a better way of doing that. Plus, I'm really appreciative of a lot of the way that you can do different things, and they're definitely a conglomerate type build, meaning it does better the more different things you have running, stacking on top of each other. Meaning the signal booster of the little relay that can manually set itself up near the back, that has a huge radius to boost the attack speed and stuff of your units, and accuracy and all that. Signal, and then there's signal boosting, and then there's marking enemies too. Marking enemies is a big thing for that faction as well. I can't wait to see what Dynasty has. We'll have to do the same thing with Dynasty, and the beginning of the battle tomorrow, what we'll do is we'll build up, grab the area. We're going to do it on the same map just to show the difference. Maybe a different map, I don't know. The problem is with doing a different map is I have to learn where all the capture points are again. But now that I kind of know what the buildings are, I think it'll be a little faster. So our strat will be to basically secure a good front, just so we can kind of turtle our way out and take our time looking at all the units like we just did. Figuring out how the tech works, how to upgrade different things, how to unlock certain units. But I definitely think this is definitely worth to take. And I have a feeling the campaign of this is going to be absolutely brilliant. I've already seen screenshots of it. Even though they didn't use real people like live action like CNC did, it's definitely close. They definitely did a 3D model version of the same type of commander. You know, it's like this main character talking to you as the commander kind of thing. So GDI way was better because they get a vehicle that can expand the build radius and pre-built defenses ready to deploy. That's true, but it was a vehicle though. You can destroy that vehicle. You can't destroy that buoy. The buoy only lasts for a certain amount of time, but the turrets will stay even if the buoy is not there. So I don't know. I think I like this one better. I think I like the GDF one better because it can be deployed and can't be targeted. Whereas the vehicle, if a player who is smart enough against that strategy, that's an easy strategy to combat. You just blow up the vehicles, creating the build area. It's super simple. It's super easy to counter it. Whereas this one, you cannot kill that buoy. That buoy is just a limited 30-second thing. But 30 seconds is long enough to get at least 2 turrets up, maybe 3, to really annoy the enemy. And if you know which 3 to grab and slap down, you'll have a chance. Because the crawling part is a little bit better if you're a little bit further back anyways. I will say the vehicle can dive into enemy territory deeper than the buoy can. But once again, if a good player is just going to bop it and not let it set up anyways. So I don't know. I think the GDF one is pretty impressive. I think the only thing that made them a little bit awkward compared to GDI is the MCV was a little bit later than I feel like you could do. Like, you could get MCVs pretty early with GDI. Like, then things get... It's probably the reason why they were so overpowered, to be fair. Is their MCV was almost pretty much the beginning of the game. So if you cheesed enough Tiberium fast enough in your first field, you could get another base up and running before even like 5 minutes. So it's like, so I think I wonder if that was, if this is inspired or made even from maybe some developers or some people from that company came to help work on this game. That could be why this one is different. Why this MCV is good but not as overpowered. You don't get it as soon. You have to get through your first initial buildings before you can really start building it. But I appreciate that. It will be interesting to check out the what's it called though pretty soon. Like, check out the Dynasty faction. That's what I assume they're called. They're the Tempest Dynasty, the one that was shown in the cutscene in the beginning of the game. Yeah, GDI gets that thing stupid quick, which is what made them so annoying. They could set up 3 different bases within 10 minutes if the player knew what he was doing resource-wise and knew where not to unnecessarily spend his Tiberium resources. They were insane. They kind of remind me of the elephant build in the Halo Wars. Halo Wars kind of used this inspiration as well for Halo Wars 2? Or was it 1 that had that commander that could do that? But there was a commander you could pick that was specifically built around elephant carriers that transported warthogs and shit like that to the front line. It was so toxic. But so toxic. But I still think that the buoy is still slightly better than the building field for building up turrets and towers. Like using the vehicle for it instead. I like the vehicle for its deeper like pen, meaning you can get further into an enemy line. Because the whole point of the buoy is it can only be deployed in a visible area. Now you could cheat the system still. If you could throw an ATV, or not ATV, APC in there. It's got just enough armor, it'll live long enough for you to spot the area you need to spot and throw the buoy down. Plus, it also makes it a little bit more playable with using it with your vehicle movement. Meaning, let's say I had, like I pushed right there on that base. Let's say the AI did a better job at creating a deeper defense and more denser area. I would have had to run up to the edge of the area with my main force, drop the buoy, and drop a bunch of turrets around the buoy to start pecking away at the line and digging in, and then do the rinse and repeat the same strategy over and over again. So many things. So many things. But I do think that this game's going to have more strategies than that as time goes on. Plus, we might see different variants of these different factions. Because even Command & Conquer had different specialties slightly, depending on the commander you chose. Or the type of run or specialty you chose for each of those commanders. So it's good stuff. I still think the MCV strat is viable though if I know what I'm doing. It's just not as early. We'll see what the Dynasties thing is. I like that the Dynasty though. Nod kind of did this too. And this is funny, once again, both these factions do feel like predecessors, or spiritual predecessors, or descendants, I can't remember which it is, of these two factions. Because Nod had something similar about mobile harvesting as well. Their harvesters were a little bit more apt and could go further. I can't remember how they did it, but it was a little bit more mobile than GDIs. So it's kind of the same here, it seems like. It's so dumb how many mammoth tanks were coming at you that you wonder if they're cheating or not. That was the biggest strategy. That was probably the go-to of any GDI player. That's... If you didn't do the turret strategy, that's probably what you would see. That's what you'd see most people go with if they weren't using the the turret way of doing things, or the turret crawl tower defense strategy. You just see mammoth tanks out the ass, just the rolling tide. Like you said, the tide of steel. Mammoth tanks are just unbelievable. The trebuchets do kind of feel the same, though. They just feel like the trebuchets have that same really scary-ass power. And they have an artillery mode. Didn't the mammoth tanks have that, too? Server maintenance Monday. Alright, good thing we'll do it tomorrow then on Sunday. And with all the similarities this game does have, it does make me wonder if this is less of a spiritual and more of... This happens a lot and most people don't realize it more often than not. When companies break up and those people from that company go somewhere else, or they go from another company back to another company they used to be from. So it could be just that maybe what was left of the company that EA destroyed, that was Command and Conquer, maybe some of them ended up founding whatever this is. It happens a lot. Oh, they had a railgun upgrade. That's what it was. Yeah. They were snipers more. Although, still kind of the same principle, except that was more of a long-range sniper shot. Whereas the trebuchets can go into a literal over-the-top artillery shooter. Which is kind of cool. Which essentially was nothing you feel could beat them in a fight. Beat me in a fight. Yeah. That's kind of what they felt like. These feel more balanced. I will say the trebuchets, if they get overwhelmed and there's enough anti-actual tank units that do anti-tank damage, they probably will die pretty fast compared to a mammoth. Mammoths were almost unkillable sometimes. Like, just one could kill so many units. It was so insane. I can't tell you how many times I had just one mammoth tank holding a choke point, knowing that would be enough for me to get reinforcements to it before it would die. They were so tanky and did so much damage, especially after the railgun upgrade. Although I did like Nod slightly better. I was always one of those where I preferred to play Nod because Nod was a little bit more unique and a little harder to play too. You had to do a lot more strategy with Nod to win than just certain things. They did have a couple of their own cheesy cheese wagons, but and there is a way around the mammoth strategy, but you have to build only that to kill it when you're playing the Nod. I mean, like I said, I miss Command and Conquer. This game is awesome. I'm so happy we're getting something similar to Command and Conquer returning back to us again after all this time. And this game runs pretty decent. It's not great graphically on my rig, but that's just because my rig is a bit older. And it did lock up a couple times, but didn't unfroze. It could just be optimizations, to be fair, and that's really all it is, even with the settings with me turning everything down and stuff before I started the stream. I made sure I did that when we were playing, before we started playing. I do that a lot now with PC games to make sure we don't have to restart the stream. But hopefully we see a Steel Italian sub-faction for GDF. I think we're going to see a lot of sub-factions. I think this is just icing on the cake. With how many screenshots I've seen of different commanders or different leaders for both GDF and the DYN, I think we're going to get a ton of sub versions of each of these. Or at least three for both. I'm calling it now, much like CNC did. We're going to get 3 for the GDF, 3 different variants, and 3 for the DYN. Because that's kind of what it ended up being for CNC at some point. Tiberium Wars, specifically. I think it was Tiberium Wars 2 did that. I don't think 1 did this, but I think Tiberium Wars 2 did this. But I imagine we'll see something like that. I want to see more of the campaign. I imagine the first demo must have had the campaign, and I just didn't get to do it, sadly, too much. But I am very excited to try to do the campaign in this game. This is a game that where I will definitely play the campaign for my own fun anyway, so we would definitely check it out. But also, yeah, you don't beat the Soviet Kirov strat unless you know beforehand. Because if you see that with a normal Allied army at Red Alert 2 or 3, you are dead. Yep. God, that strategy was so insane. Like I said, Command & Conquer created some legendary moments in certain strategies with certain factions. What things that you would do to win. But I am very excited. This was pretty impressive. I enjoyed our little skirmish battle that we showed off today. We were going to do Dynasty Warriors tonight, but it's already 8:50. I got to get up early in the morning because it's Sunday tomorrow, so Mom's going to church. So we'll probably save Dynasty Warriors for tomorrow because we're going to do We're going to do DYN tomorrow. I'll do it earlier though. I'll start the stream much earlier. I'll go ahead and pre-type it after we end the stream here. I'll go ahead and pre-type it and set up for DYN for tomorrow. We'll do it around 2:30. I'll say 2:30, 3 o'clock my time at latest. Actually, I might want to go earlier than that. No. We're going to say 1:30, 2 o'clock. Because I'm going to be up really, really early unless something changes. So, that'll be easy to prepare before that time. So, we'll say 1:30, 2 o'clock my time tomorrow. And then I'll say latest 2:30 to 3 if something goes wrong. And that way it'll give us enough time for me to eat in between streams. And then do Dynasty Warriors tomorrow as well. So. Kane's Wrath brought back the sub-factions. Right, that's what it was. Kane's Wrath did bring back the sub-factions. But I am so glad that there's finally a Command & Conquer game, an official type one, that has basically spiritually replaced her. And will probably become the new CNC. It's definitely got all the meat and bone that it needs for it. I just can't wait to see the campaign for it as well. We'll check out DYN tomorrow, since they're basically the Brotherhood of the Nod, so. We checked out GDF, who's basically GDI, today. Learning the mechanics. Had to lose that first one to learn a couple things, but. What's a GDI, Varsir? You, Tempting, you remember GDI is the main faction of Command & Conquer Tiberium Wars. You're looking at its spiritual successor right now on the screen. Tempest Rising. Because the demo came out yesterday. I couldn't do it because of Warhammer, but we played it today. We did GDF today, which they changed one letter. Instead of Global Defense Initiative, it's Global Defense Force. And I do think, much like how Platinum, all of them used to be from Capcom and all that, I think this company is from the original developers, or some of the people from this company are from the original developers that came from Command & Conquer's development studio that was iced by EA. Because it happens all the time. This game is too darn close for it not to be. Definitely guarantee you some of the original developers of CNC Tiberium worked on this game. Just, it's too similar. Oh, it's more than good. I mean, it's literally Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars. I do mean literally. Like, other than certain model changes and things like that, and ability changes and name changes, this is Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars 1. All over again. Even the opening cutscene and cinematic kind of has the feel of it when they first discovered Tiberium. The way the DYN behaves. The GDF is literally basically the GDI. They even have a tank similar to the Mammoth tank and the Mobile Construction Vehicle, or MCV. EA just saw the stocks fell. FIFA is failing them. Finally! And I told you that day would come, Tam King. EA thought that shit would last forever. It's no such thing. We're finally seeing the end of this BS. And I'm so glad. So much BS is being written. Oh, and we're not going to go into too much political talk, but God, yes, in the last week, our new president has done so many freaking awesome things and have changed so many things that should have been changed. It's like we're seeing the end of a empire that was destroying us, and I'm like, yes. And that's across the board. We're talking about like gaming, so many things. I'm so happy. And seeing the rebirth of so many good games. I'm saying it or not, GDI had way too much advanced technology to have spaceships. To not have spaceships. That's true. That's good. They only sold half the expected sales. They still were done. It's definitely a wake-up call. Oh, trust me. That's more than a wake-up call. Because that billions keep stacking up. Because they don't realize like when something begins to fail, it fails upwards completely. So good luck, EA. It's like, I know you won't, you probably won't. Well, actually, I say that. I've seen worse. I've seen crazier things these days. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I doubt it would kill them. But these days, there's been many things that have been proven completely wrong. And people say, no, that's not impossible. That can't be done. Or this isn't going to be done. Or that won't ever happen. I don't believe any of that anymore. Just because we've gotten to that point. I think that was only a thing because we allowed it to be a thing for too long. So, no one is invincible. So, I'm really, really excited to see this. The rebirth of so many things. And Tempest Rising is another good example to EA's failure. Because if EA hadn't have destroyed Command and Conquer, they wouldn't be losing to this. Like, they wouldn't have to worry about the people they let go creating a company that makes a better game that's essentially the game they lost. These companies gotta learn you will pay the price. Heftily. And they are. And I'm happy about it. But good shout out to this game as well, to Tempest Rising and its developers. And everyone who's working on this game. Definitely show it some love. It's a fantastic little classic RTS. It runs basically, if you played Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars at all, you're gonna love this game. This game is going to instinctually vibe with your brain, and you're going to naturally know some things. That's kind of how, after I lost the first few, and I realized it's exactly like Tiberium Wars in some mechanic ways, at least the building mechanics, I immediately took off in the second round. But that's because I started instinctually remembering certain things. I actually think on stream tomorrow, I'm still going to do it on easy just so we can show off the units. But I think I could beat it on normal now. It would be a little bit of a harder fight. It would take us a little longer and it'd be a longer episode. But I think I could fight it on normal now. Although, do I want to fight the GDF on normal? Probably not. Not when they have the trebuchet equivalent of a mammoth. So, not when I haven't unrusty with my nod skills. The floating rumors is that what? Although pubs are trying to push the price of video. No, I don't. That's probably a deluxe edition, Tam King. I doubt that's the standard edition. Even for GTA 6, it's definitely no higher than 70, at least for standard. Now, deluxe edition, yeah, I could see that. It's probably $100 it could even be $120 for the deluxe edition, to be fair. Even though I don't think no one's gonna hardly pay that. So like I said, these companies think that that's a thing that exists in reality. When they realize no one lives like this. So, let them do that. I have predicted that as much as I like GTA, and I've played its previous series, I do think GTA 6 still has a chance to flop. I still think it has a chance to hit the floor and die. The story will help it partially. I do think the story will save a certain percentage of it. But I think as a whole, I think GTA 6 might be slightly doomed. But we'll see. These companies have too much of a certain attitude that that's why they fail. They don't realize that just because it has a name on it, don't make it good anymore. Not when you stop putting in the work. Like if you throw GDI against a lot of sci-fi factions in a ground fight, GDI is gonna stomp them. They want to use GTA to push prices up as it is a bit. Yeah, it's not gonna work. And once again, that 109 is not gonna be the basic game price. I wouldn't believe any of that damn thing. Even though I know Rockstar's a bit of a skip head now and likes to scam people. No offense to Rockstar Games, but I still in their defense, I doubt that what you're seeing is standard game price. You're looking at a deluxe edition, whatever that is. That's just some media guy who got a hold of it and saying, this is what the standard's going to be. I don't think that's not what that is. At least for their sake, I hope not. Because that game's already not looking good just because... And not the game itself. What I mean by not looking good is just its own community is already shitting on it. Just because it has nothing even to do with the game itself necessarily. It has to do with when you shit on your consumer main community for so long. They don't care if you make a golden diamond. They're still gonna shit all over your bed. So I do think GTA is in a bit of a problem zone, and I do think it's going to have a huge amount of issues. So, oh well. To be fair, I think GTA has run its course, and I think it needs to die off anyways. I've always said that Rockstar's game is lazy because they don't put any work into any other games but GTA anymore. And now they don't even seem to care about that as much. So, I do think Rockstar needs to go the way of EA, and I think it needs to learn just like the rest of them have learned, and it needs to get slapped in the absolute face and slightly kicked in the balls. So, but that'll happen. Yeah, no one's gonna pay that. No person realistically in life is ever gonna care about that kind of price. Not for a standard game. Once again, a deluxe edition is acceptable maybe for $109. It's still way more than any person should ever pay for a digital product. Hell, $70 is too much if you want to argue for a digital product. But $109 for deluxe is probably about the running average in most cases. So, if it's a deluxe edition, we can't really say anything. Because that's about normal for most games, sadly. But if they try to sell the standard game at that price, they will find out real fast how much money they're not going to get. So, these AAA companies are starting to realize, I mean, if EA's starting to lose FIFA, that means that that's a drop in the bucket across the board to say also that gamers have had enough. We're not paying $100 fucking something dollars, $70 something fucking dollars for absolutely nothing. We're not. You can shove it up your ass. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's what these developers need to learn. When you have games like Tempest Rising here, who are badass, who are like the heydays of gaming, they're trying to give you good gameplay, and the price is going to be reasonable for what a digital game is. So, like I said, I've argued I'll argue till I'm dead in the breath that AAA is dying. AAA games are starting to go the way of the dodo, because they want to try to push them so hard on people, make them bigger and badder, more expensive, bigger and badder. No one's gonna buy that. No one's gonna care. We've gotten to the point no one cares. Most people don't even care about better graphics anymore. That's only going to appease some media sloob hound. Most people do not care what their game looks like today if you ask them. They just want their game to be cool and be fun and actually be fun to play. Which is also what's killing the AAA industry. They want fanciness instead of gameplay. So, hey. See, even more so. Yeah, 100%. Tam King's 100%. Even more so with digital because you don't even own the game. You're paying for a licensing product. So this means if the company decides that it doesn't want you to have that license anymore, it can take it away from you, even though you bought it. And this is with any game. This isn't just one. We're not trying to stab just one specific company on that. That's everybody. That's every digital product across the board. Sony, Microsoft, Steam even to a certain extent. No offense to Steam. They're not going to dodge the bullet on that either. That part they all share. Now Steam is at least more honorable and will tell you this straight up. They actually have this in their clause and will show the player that they don't technically own their products. Whereas Sony and Microsoft do not do this. At least not openly. It is probably in your copyright clause if you look real close at the fine lines. In your user agreement, if you go to your profile on the main site and look up all the whatever you call that, the jargon stuff, the law jargon that there is for their company, it's probably in that somewhere, but nobody looks at that, and that's what they count on. And it's like, so you could say that's being less open and being more shady about it, even if it is covering their ass, as far as legally is concerned. Whereas Steam openly preaches to this and does openly say, well, you don't technically own it. So, and their prices are more reasonable. Steam is not going to charge $70 for every game across the board just because it's new. Actually, most of their games are below 70, to be fair. Very few games on Steam are 70. And usually when they're 70, they have to do that because it's the same price on Microsoft and Sony. So they're forced to do that price out of market fairness so they don't get hit with, oh, Steam's offering it below market price and cheating the system. Bullshit. Which is like, but that's all that is for Microsoft and Sony to control the price and hike up shit so high that they can try to make more and more endless profit that doesn't exist. Because they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to hire these employees. They don't want to make good games hardly anymore. They just want to put out trash and have you pay hundreds of dollars for it. Which is, nope. That's why I'm getting less and less into AAA. To be fair, I'm less and less into gaming overall as time is going on in my life now. Like, I like gaming and I still do it quite a lot. But I only play certain games now, I'm starting to find myself. And even then, like, it's now dwindling even further as time goes on, as more and more games kind of betray that trust and show these companies are no different. So I'm sticking with companies that are more pure to what gameplay is and come from the age-old era of what we grew up on. And these developers are more trustworthy. Capcom's still like that right now, but even they will probably fall to the fail wind very soon. We'll see. This is if we're talking about big companies, though. But imagine getting here late. Sealy looks around. You saw my Wi-Fi there? I sold your contract to James. By the way, I was doing a solo campaign on Warhammer 3, and them ramps kept on raiding me until they wanted a peace treaty. I don't believe them for a second. Don't worry, Sealy, they're peaceful rats. They'll make peace. They'll never stab you in the back again. Clan Eshin isn't known for assassins. What? Especially if you're playing Cathay still. But yeah, but that being said, that also in that little spiel we just talked about, definitely show love to your indie developers, like this one making Tempest Rising. This game is worth your time. This game right here, don't worry about all those other stupid games like GTA and all these other ones trying to push these highfalutin products for hundreds of dollars with nothing on the bone and worth jack shit. It's like, play games like this, Tempest Rising, who are worth your time, worth your money, made by actual game developers who care about games and actually want to make a fun game. And I am not pulling any punches. So, but yeah, it's like, I've decided that's not a thing I'm doing in life anymore. I've had enough of that. But yeah, Tempest Rising, beautiful game. We just did some skirmishes and I already love this game. Very much in the likening and inspiration. Maybe even comes from the original developers. Maybe found it, made their own new team. Very much of Tiberium Wars Command and Conquer. So fun. We are going to be checking out the DYN faction, or the Dynasty faction, tomorrow. Around 1:30, 2 o'clock my time, PM Eastern time, is when we'll be checking out. Because I do want to do some Dynasty Warriors tomorrow as well. Because James' schedule changed. His manager didn't give him the right information. So if you look back earlier in chat, you'll see his message. But he was letting us know that he's not going to be able to be here for Sunday for the Warhammer stuff. So it'll probably be Monday or Tuesday. I'll have to go back and look at the comment. I would like to say this or not. Steam has a faction. Has a fraction of the employees of the game studio. They just pay them a lot to do a job. Well, yeah, okay. That's a double-edged sword. I agree with Tam King, but they are technically a dev studio still, too. They do still make games. But they are technically a marketplace more than a dev studio now. But because they are Valve, or were Valve, they still do make games. Because they do have a dev studio that is a part of their company still. That is based on their original Valve self. Now, they don't make big games anymore yet. Would love. I still am waiting. I don't know if any of the original people from this still are around, to be fair, with how many years it's been. I'm still waiting for the blind side that Steam one day decides to revive a certain shooter. And if they do, the world will crack in half. Especially if they do it right. And since Steam's developer they do use now and do own now, that is their developer side, probably could do it. They're kind of small, so it'd take them a while. But if they had time, and just a slow trickle of what Steam gets through funding and all the stuff they get for the marketplace, yeah. But that would crack the world literally in half. I don't think the world would be ready for it. Steam also made their... Oh yeah, Steam links this, yeah. I want the next episode, yeah. I like I said, it would be brilliant, but I think it'd break the world. Half-Life remake. If Valve announced... No, I don't think it'd be Half-Life 3. I don't think they'd do a sequel. That I don't think it'd be done. Because I actually think it'd be less cool if they did a sequel. Some things don't need a sequel. This is something else I also advocate about. We need to stop worrying about making sequels to games. Some games deserve sequels and need them. But some games end so good, Half-Life 2, and end so well, I don't know, a sequel might destroy it rather than help it. I think that instead, the biggest thing that they could do is Half-Life 1 all over again. Half-Life 1 remake. That alone would kill every other shooter on the market right now. Guarantee you. Guarantee you if it came out, even though this is impossible, let's say it came out tomorrow and they flattened the world with it and just blindsided us all. All the shooters would shit the bed. Because they'd be like, oh no! This is also the rumor of what could happen if when Halo 1 gets its remake, right? With that big major redo of Halo 1 coming after their so-called Battle Royale, but I think that got canceled. Because they realized Battle Royales are dying. And I'm like, yeah, they are. You're behind the tape, Microsoft. But they did not cancel the remake of Halo 1. that also could break the world. Because Halo 1 in itself was also a legend. So, and the fact that we're getting the Master Chief Collection on Sony, the world's already trying to break. Team Fortress 3 would also break the world. That needs a sequel. See, that would work as another one. You could have another one of those, like a sequel to that, and it'd be good. That, James would flip his ever-living shit. A lot of people would. Especially the... No offense to Rivals. That would actually be Rivals' competitor, and maybe really actually the one thing that could kill it. Like, that's the original Overwatch. Overwatch eats your heart out. There was something before you. And it's like... and it was called Team Fortress. The original tactical shooter. Heavy. Medic. The spy. God, I miss this. Oh, there's the lockup I was talking about. This game does have weird lockups. So there's that one weird lockup that I think this thing does have a little bit. I think that's a GPU issue slightly with optimization, but it seems to work its way out when it does it. It did it a couple times during the mission when we were playing, but seemed to unfreeze pretty quickly. Hopefully it's just optimization. Could be my rig. Could be my PC just show, you know, once again, this year would make her 6-7 years old now. She's getting really up there. She definitely does need an upgrade. And once I know, I'm probably going to do it within the next few months. But I've got to save money for something else. I've got to work for the van first. But I'm going to also keep just a little bit after giving the money to my mom to help with the van. I'm going to keep just a little bit for myself in order to build up, because I want to definitely upgrade her. Because my AI thing is definitely going to happen at least somewhat at some point. Even if it's here or if it ends up in Georgia, I want her to be ready for that too. So the rig is definitely going to be changing this year. Just not sure which month yet. Think fast, Chucklenut. Still waiting for KCD2 in February. Yeah, I might have to wait on KCD2 for my channel. I do want to try it, but since I liked KCD1, but as hard as and good as the simulator it is at the same time, I don't think I'll have enough time to sit down and commit to it as much. Especially with a certain hunting game also being in February. I can't do both. That would be absolutely impossible. And since I've been a hunter boy all my life. I've slayed the monsters since I was a wee lad. It's like, so that has to come first. It's from Scout Jam, it is. Yeah, Scout used to say that. I love Team Fortress, I miss that too. Like I said, there's so many games. Killzone, Halo, Team Fortress, Half-Life. Hell, even Resistance Fall of Man, Sony, come on. Oh, yeah. So many good ones. Turok, but the original first one, not the sequels. Turok 2 was okay, but I think Turok 1 is the best one. A better Dino Crisis would be nice. I do like Dino Crisis, but I forgot why I didn't like it over Resident Evil. It was that end game that really kills it. The boxes! Dear God, the boxes! Just let me shoot the boxes with a gun! Warhawk, yes! That's another one. Thank you, Tabby. Warhawk. Whew. Supreme Commander. By the way, there's a Supreme Commander spiritual successor coming out as well. Ooh. You'll have to send me a message of what that is as well. Is it already out? Has it got a demo out? Or have I already checked it out and I kind of forgot? Sometimes I will say, I do a lot of stuff that sometimes I forget that I did the demo for that and go, right, I did play that, didn't I? There was that other Command & Conquer game that's like Red Alert 3 that I played on the channel a while back during Steam Fest as well. It's not like Tiberium Wars like this one is. This one's like Tiberium Wars. The other one I played is more like Red Alert. There's no StarCraft clones yet. Where's that at? Where's that at? That's also another thing I missed. Where's my Queen of Blades? I need to... You know what I thought about? And every time I say that, when I realize something I say with certain types of things, I need to really embrace that line from Warframe when what's her name on the radio is talking. You know, she always talks about, it's like, there's always that type you always got to be aware of, be ever watchful out for, that weakness we all know we have. Sanctuary Shattered Sun. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep. That was nice. I'll write that down. So that's the Supreme Commander spiritual one. Nice. Sanctuary Shattered Sun. But yeah, that's pretty cool though. That is awesome though. But either way, I am happy to have shared this game with you guys tonight. I do love sharing these types of games. Especially they need the love and need the attention. And unlike Jump Light Odyssey, I didn't at least come to this too late. I do feel bad about that with Jump Light Odyssey and not playing the full game enough and showing it off before it lost its development process. It didn't get enough funds, and I don't think enough people found out about it. It got overshadowed, I think, pretty hard by FTL and some of the other FTL clones that came out during that same time, because there was a bunch of different FTL type games. Faster Than Light, if you know what that means, by the way, for everyone else, if you've never played that game. A lot of clones for that game came out during that era, when Jump Light Odyssey happened, so I do feel like maybe it got overshadowed, but it's a good game. Are you going back to the rice fields, Adnan? I might be, yeah. What time is it? It's 9:13, yeah. I'll join Discord after this if you want to hop onto it, if you're joining up. And then I can try to get on some Warhammer 3 after I set some things up here. I gotta get my sound turned back on, type up for tomorrow's episode, so we can go ahead and have that ready. Because we're going to be doing 2 streams tomorrow. We're going to show off DYN, the other faction in this game, for Tempest Rising. And then we'll do some Dynasty Warriors later that afternoon. Let's see, it's not out, but you can destroy the map in that game. Woo! My computer might not like that, but that sounds amazing. Change the environment and overall go nuclear. Oh, yes. See, I missed that about Supreme. That is kind of how Supreme Commander kind of worked, too, but it was less environmental destruction. It had some. But go full nuclear definitely was the thing. God, that was always the thing, right? Everyone would get so far, and then you constantly hear beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Nuclear launch detected. It's like, God dang it, launch the anti-nukes. Is this the demo or full game, Ardon? This is a demo. This is the Tempest Rising demo for Skirmish. It only has Skirmish in it. We can't see the campaign yet. I think that was in a previous demo I sadly missed. I had no idea this game actually had a previous demo, which I'm very mad I missed. I think it had the campaign in it. But we will see I will be getting the full game of this so we can try out the campaign. Because I'm a huge Tiberium War fan, and I miss the Brotherhood of Nod and GDI kind of story, plot and crazy, kind of weird. Like, you're always in this command center talking to this person. They didn't go full live action like CNC to Tiberium Wars did. But they do have some good 3D models that basically give off the same feel as if you're watching a live action movie. It looks so fun. It looks so fun, and I've missed that quirkiness of that for so long. I don't read titles, Sealy. Demo is in the title, too. Sealy meant Dynasty Warriors are not. Oh, I meant 3 kingdoms for tomorrow. Oh, my bad. What did you ask? Go back, go back, go back. Are you going back to the rice fields, R9? Yes. I thought you meant destroying the rice fields, but oh, yes. Thank you for your correction, Farseer. It's kind of confusing, because I'm also destroying Seely's rice fields by raiding his caravans with fat ogres. So, there's that too. But, yes, I am actually going back to tend the rice fields and serve one of the kingdoms in as my role pivots as a guardian of peace. But yes, we will be going back to that later tomorrow. The earlier day episode will be more Tempest Rising. The later afternoon episode, closer to 6 to 6:30, will be Dynasty Warriors. As I'm eager to do some more DW. That's another thing. Like, that game is so much better than so many other games that have been released lately. And that game usually gets so much crud. And it's got like a 4 out of 5 rating or a 9 out of 10 in places to scale where it's up to 10. That game is killing it. And most Dynasty Warriors get made fun of. And I love it. I love that it's winning. And it also, once again, shows the era we live in. All these underestimations. Oh, because it's not AAA, blah, 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 blah. Even though technically Dynasty Warriors is kind of AAA, but not compared to some of the others. But it just goes to show you, their game is so much more banging than a lot of these others. And it's like, man. But either way. Destroy and calm down. Now you can't even get your ogres in check. I'm not going to put them in check. We're supposed to be stealing gold from the... almost said the real life version. From the cafe. Almost accidentally made that too real. This just it. The Eagle is now hiring fat giants in order to raid a certain place. Don't forget the whole stuff about quadruple A. Oh, don't make me throw up, Seely. This is why Assassin's Creed hasn't been released yet, and why it had to be pushed back again. Because they knew they don't have the competing flaunt to compete what was going to be in February. Frickin' Ubisoft. We're not gonna talk about them. They're getting a passing fancy mention, and that's it. They've made me the most upset out of most. unless you were console. By the way, in my solo, the Iron Dragon was the one who initiated the trade, LOL. Sometimes that can happen. The reason why certain things go different ways, it really can be just maybe a certain AI hurt him too bad and he needs your help now. So now he's decided to come to you since you're the closest Cathay that's strong as he is. The AI runs this like with numbers in the background through its code and with certain percentages. It's like, okay, just for example, since I'm actually somewhat near him as Grease's Goldtooth and I could go kill him if I wanted to. It could be that Goldtooth broke something he had and maybe pushed too far into his territory all of a sudden. And he had to resort to trading with you in order to get the money back to maintain the territory and to keep his armies being built. The AI has really crazy, weird little ways it does things. This is also how you can break it too. It can really be broken and really abused too, once you really start understanding how it thinks. Even on the harder difficulties, it's not much smarter. It just conserves its units better is all. And builds better compositions regularly. Not just once or twice. Folks have been playing Assassin's Creed. It's not getting good. It's not getting good previews so far. What? No, that's terrible. Already? Now, part of me doesn't put too much stake in early reviewers, but I mean, it's also Ubisoft, so my brain's like, I believe it, though. Ugh. If it were any other company, I tend to give them more benefit of the doubt, and I tend to ignore early reviews like that, or early preview gameplay reviews, but being that it's Ubisoft, I also somewhat possibly believe that is 100% true. And that's not good. Ooh. Ooh. By the way, the last part of Final Fantasy VII is finished. They're now doing bug fixes and adding extras. Oh! So you know what that means we need to do, chat? I'll plan a time for me to go back to it. I have been thinking about it. It has been on my mind. With everything been going on and me now wanting to fully beat and kind of re-embrace my entire old life and start from where I left off, it might be time to finish what we started on a certain something. That's something. Now, it won't be every day or something like a main series. We'll do it when I get the frogginess to sit down and we grind for it, have fun with it, because I want it to be a fun thing. I don't want to force myself to think I have to grind off camera every day like I did for the first playthrough just to lose that save file, right? Because we don't have that save, we'll have to start over again, so. And I'm going to start on part 1 again. We're going to go all the way back to Remake, then Rebirth, and then that'll prep us for fighting the big man himself in his true form. The fight of all fights. The fight that made old people like me when I was a kid go mad for a while. Trying to learn how to beat it. I hate Ubisoft third-party bullcrap and needing to play their games. I mean, that's true too. That's probably part of the issue that could cause that, but I still think it's not a good sign. Though we're already hearing bad things about the game already, and it's not even out yet. But once again, it's a double-edged sword when it comes to early reviews, but in Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed's case, because it's been having so many ups and downs, I do think that maybe that's a bad sign. But we'll see. Too many games have been disappointing. That's why I'm kind of happy to see almost certain rebirths of ones who almost felt like they got ignored, who may have been the better choices in some cases. Like, even though I wasn't expecting a sequel, I mean, the birth of Ryu Hayabusa out of nowhere too, right? Ninja Gaiden 2 Black remake, essentially. Black Sigma, whatever you want to call it. With the new PS5 version, essentially. And then, of course, 4. Ninja Gaiden 4. Freaking insanity, man. Like, we're seeing the birth of, or the rebirth of what I think development and game processing of development process was supposed to have been. And I'm glad for that. And I did say that the industry does go through cycles like this. It's not the first time this has happened. And it probably won't be the last. But we're seeing the final part of the cycle where the rebirth part of the cycle is beginning. The companies who got too greedy are dying off. They're making too many mistakes, losing too much money, just like back in the original days of Pong and Atari and all them when all that happened. And we're seeing new companies being born from it, replacing them and slowly creating way better products that people are latching on in a heartbeat. AKA what Rivals did to Blizzard's Overwatch. So, and it's like, so we're seeing the changing of the guard and things like that. And certain things of certain companies coming back from the dead, finally re-earning their place and learning they shouldn't give up on what makes that game good, because the gameplay is what matters at the end of the day. Even if story is good, and this is even with a great story game. We're talking about even Resident Evil levels of good deep story and stuff like that. Or even Ninja Gaiden's decent or good original good story from its original 2 games or 3 games. Sometimes, and this is also the developer's argument why they chose 2 over Ninja Gaiden 1. Even though I do think Ninja Gaiden 1 was the best of all of Ninja Gaidens. They chose 2 because it had the most efficient, and it was the apex of the time of gameplay that they did. they made it so fluent on how Ryu jumped around the environment, could do wall dashes, could do hikes back and forth from up in between two different walls. It was more fast-paced and more fluent. So they took that system and they made it better. And that's what 2 Black is, or the new 2 Black. I don't know what to call it, because it technically has been a Ninja Gaiden 2 Black before. It's just it was back on PS3, PS4. So, yeah, the finishers did slow down gameplay. But the finishers kind of were in 2 as well. They were just a little different. But my thing is, what they should have done is just taken 1 and given it 2's mechanics instead. Right? Take 1's story, at least for the remake. 4 is fine in whatever it is. It looks pretty good as it is. But take 1's story and you flesh it out with 2's mechanics, since it was way better of an engine. Do that and you got the best of both worlds, and your beast becomes a beast of a beast. Now, I'm not saying they had to do this. 2 was still a good game. Ninja Gaiden 2 was still very good. It's just, I do think there's a lot more iconic moments in Ninja Gaiden 1 than there is in Ninja Gaiden 2. But they're also, there's a new Okami coming out. Yeah, some people from Platinum Games apparently went back to Capcom, and they started development on Okami too. They were like, most of the people at Platinum Games were people that worked on the original Okami series. So, speaking of Ninja Gaiden, I found out Xbox edited out all the female characters from the trailer. Wait, really? I did hear that Ayane is in there from Ninja Gaiden 4. Like, she's actually in the new game, because I actually asked my friend that. Is there a chance for some reason they removed Ayane because of what's been going on with something else? So, is there a chance that Ayane is not in there right now? She's in there, and she's just as we all remember her. I think Kasumi might be in there too. And I'm like, okay. So, this at least gives me comfort that what I heard about a certain problem is probably a lot more huff than actual fluff. So, but that is funny that Xbox did that. Oh, talking about Doom. What? Really? Well, no, they're talking about Ninja Gaiden. Farseer said, speaking of Ninja Gaiden, I found out Xbox edited out all the female characters from the trailer. Oh, you're talking about finishers in Doom. Oh, that's kind of sad. But to be fair, I'm going to be honest. That was, as fun as the finishers are, technically Doom wasn't built on those either. If you think about it, Doom, was it 2019? When Doom first got remade before Doom Eternal, the one that's before Doom Eternal, Doom 2019 or whatever, 2021. That one is when the finishers got added, right? So, as fun as that is, it does kind of interrupt the flow. As cool as the animations are, I have actually been killed sometimes because the animation, if it weren't for it that it gives you health back, it does kind of interrupt your pacing quite hard. So I do agree with that. So maybe that is good to tone those back. As crappy as it is that it won't be as flashy in Doom, now that that's been removed, or toned back. They're still in there, I assume, just not. They probably run with the animation. Here's what I'm assuming. It's not like an animation where you have to stop and press a button to start it. What I assume is that the animation is going to flow into the melee attacks instead of guns. Like, I assume guns won't do finishers. Guns will just kill them. But if you use the shield and you finish them off with that, it'll probably automatically do some sort of animation that finishes them but doesn't stop your flow. That would be better, which is a more toned back version. We want unfiltered violence. Not exactly. I mean, it's still going to be unfiltered. Have you seen the gameplay, Farseer? Sure, they're toned down, but to me, it doesn't look any less violent than Eternal did. Hell, I can barely tell that the finishers were barely brought back. To me, they still look like they're just as much of a part of it as they were in the other one. It's just you can definitely tell they changed how they work. Because they didn't want you actually focusing on pressing the melee button just to do it. So I love that. So that's better what do you mean? That actually is better violence if you think about it. Means now you won't slow down the violence. The violence will be faster. It'll be like old Doom. Back when it's just never stop. Just run, shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot. You stop, you die. That's what I miss. And even Eternal did kind of leave that behind a little bit. It actually kind of relied on the finishers a little too heavily in Eternal, I think, to be fair. So I'm actually it's kind of refreshing to see that Dark Ages is going the other way with that. Plus, with the other rumor I've heard from Bethesda and many things going on, I think it's Bethesda, right? That makes that. The other rumors I've heard with why they're doing this, I'm telling you, I think Quake is coming. I think we're getting a new Quake, too. I think that we're getting a remake of Quake in his version of the universe. This might be and people are saying this could end up having a reference to that in it, too. Or maybe even is a reference to that universe. I don't know. But there's been a lot of talk of Quake. Like, a lot of talk. Yeah, that mech versus kaiju battle was... Well, I won't say kaiju. That was the giant demon. By the way, you did get to see one of those dead in Eternal. You did get to see what those mechs look like broken, and what the demons look like dead in Eternal. But you never got to see a working one and much less control one like you're going to get to in this game. I'm so excited. Yeah, Oblivion Remaster, yeah. As long as we can praise corn and heavy metal in that game. Oh, we definitely will be able to do that. Quake would be awesome, but I want Unreal Tournament. I liked Unreal Tournament, but I'm not an Unreal Tournament person. I feel like Unreal Tournament is okay, but I wouldn't be banging for me, it's just a personal thing for me. I wouldn't be banging the door down to try to get that one back. It was a fun game in its own thing, but that's more from Unreal themselves directly anyways. Less side of things. Was a Titan. Oh, it was a Titan. It was definitely the best, especially the fact that it revolutionized the multiplayer world for a long time. It was one of the original best multiplayer games of all time, too. The story was pretty decent, don't get me wrong. I liked it, too. But the multiplayer was just, wow. If you played the DLC, you'll see one beating the shit out of the Titan Demon. The Titan Demon in the final battle. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. You do see that in the DLC, which we never got to finish that either. I think once Dark Ages gets closer, we're gonna do that. By the way, we're gonna go back and finish the DLC in Eternal that I never got to finish, so we can fight. I'm gonna call it what it is because we know it is, and basically Microsoft has inadvertently confirmed it now. We're gonna beat up Quake Guy's ass. In that DLC. Because people forget, those two universes are intrinsically linked as two different multiverses that are connected to each other. And it was created that way because the game uses the same engine. Or used to. And I have a feeling that's what's going to happen again, but in reverse. In the beginning it was oh no, actually it'd be in the same order, because Doom came first the original time, right? So, and Quake was second, right? So yeah, Doom will once again give birth to Quake. From both video game standpoint and probably story standpoint, for all we know. Like I said, I love the Doom series. It's so fun. And Quake. Those were always my go-to, like, story shooters of back in the day. Of, like, all the classics. So the ones before you had, like, cutscenes, even primitive cutscenes. And I don't mean, like, cinematic cutscenes, like, just a model on the screen moving its face or its head up and down, simulating talking. God, do you remember those days when lips weren't even a thing on models? Where talking for a model was just it bobbing its head? It's just saying, yes, yes, no, no. Yes, yes, no, no. In Quake, you fight to die in the future. Right? You do. And I do love that. Because you do, if you play all of Quake 1 and Quake 2 and you beat all of it, you actually will notice by the end of that, you're actually set up for what happens years later in the Eternal DLC. It's insane. So you literally fight yourself. Because Quake is essentially Doomslayer from a different reality. There's multiple, and it's actually been proven there's actually several. Like, not just Quake or just Doom Guy himself, but there are multiple realities of Doomslayer. Like, hundreds. So, and each of them are linked intrinsically to the Nexus point, which is that angel-like species that what's his name, Gabriel or whatever, that robot that used to be an angel that gave Slayer his powers, but they're an alien species that conquered the demons. It's like when you start finding that out, you realize that's how that all made sense. It's because there's this one species that travels between the dimensions, that basically harvests different worlds. And it's almost like Groundhog Day, but the worst thing possible. Earth keeps getting chosen because Earth has the best, soul energy or argent energy to be harvested that there is in the galaxy. So it's always picked. This is why Doomslayer keeps repeating. But it's so good. I remember when it was just text on the screen and no voice lines. Yeah, right? It would just be a sound of something typing, right? Star Fox is a good example of this. There were, but like the original Star Fox, not the Nintendo 64 version, the Super Nintendo one, I think it was. That one was literally just it going pss, 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 with the mouth moving with a slight 3D model with some pixels that looks slightly like a fox with wearing sunglasses. And it's like, so his mouth would just move and it'd just be a text typing sound. And you just have to read it. Microsoft rejected a secret level. Yeah, I heard about that. Because there's also, you could argue that Chief could be also technically one of Doomslayer's variants. Like, I'm not saying he is, and officially he is not. Now, unlike Quake, he is officially not. Because it's not the same company. That's Bungie versus Bethesda. But, realistically, you could argue that that would have been a cool secret level special, its own thing, right? It's not canon for either of them in their video games. It didn't happen in either of those. But for like one of the universes, since there are so many of them, for one of the universes, Slayer ends up meeting the Chief variant. Because if you look at what the Forerunners and the species that controls even them are, technically you could argue they're the same principle and the same thing on what they do to worlds as the Angel and Demon faction does. So is it the same? Is it not? Like, couldn't one argue that the demons are the Covenant and that the angels are the prophets / the Forerunners? It's crazy, man. Demon would have beat Chief into a bloody pulp. I mean, I agree there. Doom Guy is definitely the stronger variant. Chief may be a massive super soldier. Although he is pretty strong, he can technically hold back a ship to a certain extent. But I still don't think he's Doomslayer strength. I don't know. Maybe that's why Microsoft rejected it. Because they didn't want people to worry about Chief getting overshadowed. But I think that if you did the Batman versus Superman thing, because here's where Chief wins. Chief may not be stronger, but he's got that Batman thing going. Chief is smarter. Chief doesn't get ruled by his rage like the other variants do, right? So you could argue he wouldn't fight Slayer straight up, because he'd die. He would win by using intelligence to weaken the Slayer's Argent production and his energy usage. Because that's what makes the Slayer broken. And that's something I think Dark Age is going to touch on a little bit better, is when he was created a little bit better. Or what his suit actually does. Because you get to see a brief little bit of when he was created in Doom Eternal and Doom 2019. When you see Michael, when he's in angel form, floating little alien angel form, in his robes, put Doomslayer into the machine that imbues the Argent energy into the body for the first time. And I have a feeling we're going to get to see more about that in this game. Because this is basically at his prime. So this means this is when the Argent energy in his body was at its strongest. Yeah, it would. Well, that's why I said do it like the Batman-Superman thing. If they did kind of think each other were enemies in the beginning, it would get interrupted, right? You could argue that, couldn't you see the angel species manipulating the Covenant and the Forerunners? I could. I could see them making a team up, and then both of them have to team up together to take down both. Could you imagine watching Chief blow off a Hell Knight's face? It'd be so funny to see that. Or carve one up with an energy sword. Because I will say the energy sword is good enough and is on par with the Argent battle sword that Slayer has. So, more intelligent. Oh no, you didn't. He's definitely more intelligent. Chief is a genius when it comes to strategy. Like, it's been proven many times. That suit isn't just for the strength. Him and Cortana make the most broken team in the world. Like I said, he is the Batman of Halo. He's just stronger than Batman because his suit's better than Batman's. But I'm very excited. Alright, well, I'm going to end it here because it is getting late. We're going to end up talking about this all night. I'm excited about all the things that are coming this year. This is going to be a great year. I know it is. One way or the other, no matter what happens this year, it is going to be good. I'm going to make progress one way or the other on my stuff that I'm trying to do to get myself going towards my career that I want with robotics and AI. Tons of games that made me who I am from my childhood, getting their heyday once again to show this is what good gameplay looks like coming back, and it's perfect timing for for everything, and it's just, I'm super excited. This year's, I anticipate this is probably going to be one of my best years in a long time, no matter what. Even if something rough happens that slows something down, whatever happens, something tells me this year is going to be the year that begins it all for me. Once more. And basically reopens that door and gives me that chance again that I had when I was a kid. For robotics and maybe other things too. Who knows? Maybe something crazy will happen in that area as well. Who knows? But as far as definitely robotics and the things I love, AI and gaming itself, trying to be reborn to what it should be again, we're definitely coming to it. We're coming full circle. And I'm going to be prepared for it, no matter what it takes. So, super excited. That's true. They are technically capable of flipping 70-ton tanks. But we gotta understand that that's strong. He's definitely did like Hercules level of strength. But I'm pretty sure a Cyber Demon weighs more than 70 tons. And Doomslayer manhandles those dudes. But I could be wrong. Maybe Cyber Demons weigh less than a Scorpion tank or a Covenant Wraith tank. I don't know. But we'll see. Well, we won't because Secret Level didn't do it, but I'd have to look up that kind of specs to see what the weight of a Cyber Demon is versus the weight of a Wraith tank. If they match, then technically that does mean Chief could manhandle a Cyber Demon. So it means they both would be pretty on par if that's the case. But, I don't know. There's a lot of research I'd have to go into doing to give a proper opinion to who I think would truly have a chance at beating the other. But just because Doomguard needs colored keys to open doors doesn't mean he's dumb. Yes, he does. He's like, what key is this? What's this shape symbol that looks like a TP? It's an A, by the way. He doesn't know that. But then he sees that A has the red color under it. Oh, it's a red key. Just tries to punch the door until he sees the red color. And then he just goes looking for something red. Brings back a red demon's head. Why is this not working? Chief walks up and just... No, that actually would be a good joke in the series. That had been a cool... No, I've got the perfect scene Secret Level could have made a cool, funny scene before I go. This is the last thing I'll leave you with, chat. Doomslayer's trying to open a door. He sees a red symbol on the door. Chops up a red demon, takes the red demon's head over there, holds it up to it, nothing happens, it gets mad. Starts hitting the door like, why aren't this working? Chief just walks up and presses a button. Cortana opens the door. Doomslayer would be so pissed. He'd want to punch him just for that. But either way. But oh man, it'd be hilarious. Bayard not still wondering what's the max weight Space Marines can lift. I don't know either. GG y'all, Tab King. And GG to everybody also. I don't know if you're still in chat, Celia. I'll be in Discord if anybody wants. I'll jump in the chat here in a little bit. If anybody wants to play some Warhammer for the fun of it. I'm just going to be playing Radios mod as always. I've also got to test that mod. Actually, since James isn't going to be here tomorrow, I was going to test it tonight. So we'd have it ready just so I could test it with James tomorrow in our own time. But since he's working tomorrow, I'll save that testing for tomorrow. And have it ready for Monday. But I'll be disappointed if Space Marines has lesser strength feats than Spartans. I mean, I would be too, but I highly doubt that, right? Because we know Doomslayer could rip off the arm of a Tyranid Swarm Lord and stab him with it, so... And we know Chief could probably do this too. At least do... Yeah, actually, yeah. So, if a Space Marine can't do this, I think I'd be a little bit baffled by that. Because I'm pretty sure they're stronger, if not same strength. At least. I don't know, though. Either way. But on that note, y'all have a good night. And I wish everyone an awesome one. And I hope y'all all enjoyed this stream. And checking out Tempest Rising. And having a little bit of fun discussion at the end. About some gaming and things to come. But definitely show this game some love. Pick up Tempest Rising. Pre-order it. Get it when it comes out. Whichever you prefer. This is going to be the new Command & Conquer Tiberium Wars. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. If it keeps up with what it's doing right now, it'll be the new Command & Conquer's to Tiberium Wars. I am stuttering like a crazy person. But anyways. But thank you so much for joining in. We will check out the DYN faction, the Dynasty faction, aka tomorrow, earlier in the day, around 1:30, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, for America time. So whatever that is for anyone across the sea, the pond, as they say, or for anyone out of state from me, that's not in Eastern time, whatever time that is for you, it'll be 1:30 to 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, my time. So whatever that is for you, that's when we'll be starting Tempest Rising again to check out the Dynasty faction, or DYM. And then we'll do some Dynasty Origins later that afternoon. But, looked it up, they can flip a tank. They can, but they can't do it with ease. Wow, that's kind of sad. So are we saying that Spartans are stronger than Space Marines? And that's what I'm going to leave it at right there. So Master Chief can kill all Space Marines. Gotcha. Anyways, except for the psychic ones. But anyways, peace and love to all of y'all out there. And until next time, I will see y'all in the next one. And hope y'all enjoyed. And until next time, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, Temp Gang. Bye, Farser. Bye, everybody. And big shout out to the Mad Lad James. Check his channel out as well. And check out some of his videos and show him some love. And until next time, I will see you all Sunday at 1:32 for some more Tempest Rising. And until then, see ya, Sealy. And like I said, I'll be on Discord for anyone who wants to play some Warhammer once I join up tonight. So, peace and love.